Usyk, you gappy-teeth, ugly, bog-eyed rabbit cat! Got myself a little Usyk!
You ugly little man! You ugly little man!
This British giant allowed himself far too much.
I'm gonna bust him! Sausage, ugly little man, rabbit!
He mocked, insulted, and disrespected his opponent.
You ugly little man! You ugly little man!
But in the ring, he regretted it. In boxing, there have always been great champions, but only a few fights turn into true legends. Oleksandr Usyk, a Ukrainian who rose from the cruiserweight division, claimed all the belts, and then conquered heavyweight by defeating Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury, a giant from Great Britain, a master of psychological pressure, a showman and provocateur who knew how to play on his opponent's nerves even before the first punch was thrown in the ring. When they met, the boxing world held its breath. It was more than just a fight for titles. It was a clash of two worlds, cold discipline against chaotic energy. After destroying everyone in the cruiserweight division and becoming the undisputed champion, Usyk moved up to heavyweight. Many doubted he could compete with the giants. But in September 2021, he shocked the world by defeating Anthony Joshua in London. A year later, he did it again, defending his titles. Then came the fight with Daniel Dubois, where the Ukrainian once more proved that his technique and cold-blooded mindset were stronger than any raw power. Tyson returned to boxing after dark years and became the king of heavyweight by defeating Vladimir Klitschko. He fought a high-profile bout with former UFC champion Francis Ngannou, where, although he won on points, he looked extremely unbalanced. And this is where things got really interesting. Fury understood, Usyk wasn't just a boxer, he was a cold warrior who never reacted to provocations. So Tyson decided to use his greatest weapon, his mouth. He called Usyk a little middleweight, mocked his height and build, and claimed he would crush him in the ring with sheer size. At press conferences, he screamed into the microphone, "I'll break you, little man! I'll eat you alive!" Once, he even brought an inflatable doll, taped Usyk's photo onto it, and mocked him, saying, "This is your real level." The stunt went viral, and even many who admired Fury's charisma began to feel he was going too far. Usyk, in response, only smiled. He never engaged in trash talk. All he said was, "We will see everything in the ring."
I more speak in the ring.
And it was precisely this cold confidence that irritated Fury even more. When fight night came, the tension was at its peak. Fury made his entrance in his usual showman style, with music, dancing, and a defiant grin, showing, "I'm the king, and I'll enjoy this." Usyk, however, walked out in silence, his serious gaze saying more than words. He was ready. Usyk, discipline, patience, technique. Fury, chaos, power, provocation. The world waited to see who would prevail. The fight began calmly, but the tension was in the air. Fury, as always, used his physical advantages, long reach, towering frame, trying to keep Usyk at a distance with his jab. Usyk, like a chess master, was in no hurry. He moved constantly, feinted, and forced Fury into mistakes. The round was more of a feeling-out process, but it was already clear, Fury wanted to show dominance, while Usyk was reading him like a book. Round 2. Fury started pressing, stepping forward arrogantly, leaning his full weight on Usyk. He pushed, leaned, smiled provocatively, and even shouted insults mid-fight. But the Ukrainian answered with sharp counters. His left hooks repeatedly found openings in Fury's defense. Fury looked bigger, but Usyk's punches landed cleaner. Round 3. Here, Fury managed to impose his style. He kept the distance, the jab worked better, and he landed a few solid right hands. But Usyk did not panic. He slipped shots, changed angles, and by the end of the round delivered a combination that forced Fury to ease off. Round 4. Fury smiled more, playing to the crowd, showing off. "Look, this is easy for me." But then Usyk landed 2 straight lefts to the face. Fury's smile turned forced. The crowd realized this wasn't a one-sided show, this was a true chess war. Round 5. The pace picked up. Fury landed an uppercut and tried to intimidate the Ukrainian. He leaned, clinched, and put his weight on Usyk's neck. But Usyk slipped free and fired back with a sharp flurry. Tyson was surprised, as if his little opponent absorbed everything and returned even stronger. Round 6. This was Fury's round. He worked the jab well, kept the tempo, and landed a few clean hooks to Usyk's head. Usyk backed off, and Fury's corner erupted with joy. It seemed like the Briton was taking control. Round 7. But Usyk wasn't about to surrender the initiative. He switched on his greatest weapon, footwork. Circling, stopping suddenly, and attacking in bursts. Fury, despite his size, couldn't keep up. His massive frame moved slower than the nimble Ukrainian. Round 8. The round exploded. Fury tried to show his power, landing a few heavy shots, one of which clearly hurt Usyk. Tyson immediately shouted, "I told you! You're too small for me!" But Usyk didn't retreat. He answered with sharp shots to the head and body. The round was close, but psychologically Usyk seemed to have the edge. Round 9. This was the turning point. Usyk came out fired up. His punches grew sharper. Suddenly, a barrage of left hooks. Fury staggered, his legs shook. Usyk launched a storm, trapping the Brit against the ropes, nearly finishing him. Only the bell saved Fury from hitting the canvas. The arena exploded. Usyk had shown his power was greater than Fury's words. Round 10. Fury was still shaken from the last round. His face was damaged, his movements slower. Usyk controlled the tempo, kept distance, and landed combinations. The British giant looked exhausted. His body wasn't responding like it did earlier. Round 11. Fury tried to rally, throwing heavy punches, but most missed. Usyk moved like a shadow, slipping and countering with precision. Fury staggered again. His face was battered, his confidence shaken. 12 o'clock, round 12. The final round. Usyk pressed on, refusing to back down. He wanted to seal his victory. Fury threw everything he had left, but his punches no longer carried real power. The judges' scorecards went to Usyk, and the whole world saw it. The little Ukrainian defeated the giant who mocked him as a middleweight. High voltage. After the fight, Usyk remained calm, thanking the fans. Fury looked stunned. He insisted the judges robbed him, claiming, "I really won." But the facts told a different story. The defeat in their first fight struck Tyson Fury's ego harder than any punch ever could. He was used to his showmanship, his words, and his sheer size casting shadows over every opponent. But Usyk stepped in and proved the opposite. The whole world saw how the little middleweight forced the Gypsy King to stagger under a storm of punches. And that is why the rematch became inevitable. Fury tried to regain control, turning to his old tricks, taunting and mocking. Usyk only won because the judges were corrupt. I'll crush him this time. He won't run away from me. But the world could see it. Fury's anger was stronger than his confidence. Usyk, as always, stayed calm. The rematch will be the same. The result will be decided in the ring again.
Don't be afraid. I will not leave you alone.
On rematch day, the emotions were even higher than during their first encounter. Fury entered the ring with huge flair. Music, showmanship, dancing, trying to hide his inner tension. Usyk walked in calmly, seriously, with the same confident look in his eyes. This was more than a rematch. This was a battle for legacy, for a place in history. Round 1. Fury starts aggressively. He doesn't want to repeat past mistakes, and tries to impose his weight and pressure from the start. He pushes, leans, throws uppercuts. But Usyk meets him with precise jabs and moves so quickly that Fury looks bulky once again. Round 2. Fury shouts in the ring, makes faces, sticks out his tongue, trying to get inside his opponent's head. But Usyk seems unaffected. The Ukrainian lands several left hooks, sending the crowd into a frenzy. Round 3. Fury finds an opening and lands a series of punches. One of them connects with Usyk, and Tyson shouts, "There it is, your end." But Usyk quickly recovers and responds with a fierce combination. The round is even, but it's clear Fury is expending more energy. Round 4. Here, Usyk completely takes control. His combinations are lightning fast. Fury absorbs several clean shots to the head, swelling appears on his face. The smile disappears. Now he's not entertaining. He's fighting for survival. Round 5. Fury tries to drag Usyk into clinches, leaning his weight, slowing the pace. But the Ukrainian works inside. Uppercuts, body shots, escapes from grabs. The audience senses a repeat of the first fight scenario. Round 6. Tyson lands a few good shots, trying to recover. But Usyk responds sharper and harder. Each of his punches lands like a gunshot. Round 7. Usyk switches on maximum speed. His footwork makes Fury helpless again. Fury swings, tries to connect, but misses after misses exhaust him. By the end of the round, Usyk lands a combination, and Tyson staggers once more. Round 8. This round becomes a one-man show. Usyk dominates, jabs, hooks, uppercuts. Fury looks worn out. His body doesn't respond. He tries to evade, but his movements are slow. Round 9. Another moment of truth. Usyk delivers a brutal combination, and Fury finds himself against the ropes. Seconds feel like eternity. Only by clinching Usyk does he save himself. After the bell, he walks to his corner, swaying. Round 10. Fury is almost out of energy. He fights only on willpower. Usyk stays calm and precise, breaking down his opponent with relentless shots, giving him no chance. Round 11. Usyk nearly finishes Fury. A flurry of lefts and rights forces Tyson to retreat across the ring. The crowd goes wild. The referee watches closely, ready to step in if necessary. Round 12. The final act. Usyk doesn't rush. He knows victory is already in his hands. He lands precise punches, maintains distance, and gives Fury no chance for a miracle. The bell rings. The judges are unanimous. Victory goes to Oleksandr Usyk. Usyk proved that discipline, technique, and character are stronger than mockery, showmanship, and empty words. Fury, who once called him the little middleweight, now stood broken, with a battered face and a shattered ego. This rematch put an exclamation mark on the story. Usyk is the true king of heavyweight. The history of this rivalry will forever remain in the fans' memory as an example that real strength lies in calm, intelligence, and belief in oneself. When Usyk's victory in the first fight was announced, the arena erupted. Fans shouted his name, and he, raising the Ukrainian flag, looked out at the crowd, silent yet proud. It was a moment of triumph. Fury, however, could not accept defeat. He immediately started justifying himself. "I won most of the rounds. The judges were blind." He tried to laugh, but it was a forced, hollow laugh, the laugh of a man who had lost his crown. Usyk, in response, simply said calmly, "I did my job. Glory to Ukraine." The months after the fight became a time of talk, debates, and new provocations. Fury did everything to draw attention to himself, posting videos, once again calling Usyk little, making gestures, laughing. He even said that this time he would break his ribs. But the more he talked, the less people believed him. Fans saw the truth. Words remain words, while in the ring, technique and a cool mind decide everything. When the final bell rang in the second fight, and the judges unanimously awarded victory to Usyk, the atmosphere was different. This time there were no doubts, no controversies. Usyk had proven that his victory was no accident. It was inevitable. Fury looked broken, his body exhausted, his face battered. Even his words after the fight sounded different. "I gave everything, but he was better." It was the first time Tyson admitted his opponent's superiority. Fans around the world applauded. Journalists wrote, "Usyk is the most technical heavyweight of our time. This is a story we will tell our children." For Ukraine, this victory became a symbol of resilience, as Usyk showed the example of a true warrior. This duel will go down in boxing history forever. Fury will be remembered as a great showman, but one who could not overcome a cold Ukrainian genius. Usyk will remain in history as the man who rose from cruiserweight, defeated everyone in the heavyweight division, and proved his superiority over a giant twice. His journey is proof that true greatness is not measured in size, but in heart, spirit, and belief in oneself.